share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live, yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live, yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it live.
Yo, what's up, everybody? What's good? AAA family, what's good? What's good? Let's get to it. Let's go. Y'all like that intro? No. What's up? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. What's good, my AAA family? What's up? Liam said he first. Zach is in the building. What is y'all doing? Is y'all watching? Is y'all chilling? JB, how you feeling? You know what you're doing. Gary, is you chilling? Hey, Jordan, is you coolin'? What's up, Clint? Hey, how you doing? Oh. What's up, Ruff? Yeah, user. Well, what's up, Tam? Yeah, nah, that's my sis. Hey, now what's up, Auntie? Yeah. What's good, Trapreneur in the building? Piano Man, what's up, Steve Bama? How y'all feeling? B. Abercrombie is in the building. JDG, y'all. The music is bumping. Man, it feel good out here today, man. Y'all see I got on the, hold on, let me show y'all what your boy had to put on today. I ain't wore it in a few weeks, y'all. Y'all know I had to break it back out before it get too hot. That mug too fire. Yeah, I had to break it back out. Y'all had to break it back out. How y'all feeling this morning, though? How is everybody feeling this morning? Yes, what's good, Jordan? Yes, Greg, how you feeling? Shane, AAA family is in the house. I see y'all. Mary J, I seen you in here, Mary. I seen you. Don't be coming here trying to act like you shy, girl. Yeah. That music got you hyped, don't it? I'm telling you. That's all we be trying to bring is the vibe. Shout out to the big. We got 80 total viewers right now. 80 total live viewers right now. 36 live on YouTube. 44 live on Twitter. I don't know why y'all keep watching on Twitter, man. What is this? Like, Twitter viewers, just tell me real quick. What's so good about, like, being on Twitter? You don't get to comment for real. Like, you don't get to interact with the chat. Like what? Like, what's good? What's up, Kyle? How you feeling? I see you over there in the chat, man. How you feeling? over here on the YouTube side. You know what I'm saying? All my YouTube folks, man. If you ain't if you a AAA member, put them AAA tags up. If you ain't AAA, put some fire emojis in the chat. And then my question is, why aren't you a triple? Why you ain't got that birth certificate yet? Why you ain't became a part of the best Bama family? Let's take the label off of it. Let's take the limits off. We ain't just Bama family. You can be whatever fan. You want to join this community, man, and be a part of a fire community, like real, authentic, above all. I mean, just family environment, good fun. You're going to get your roast sessions in. You're going to have some good football talk. You're going to have some good late night chill sessions. Like, man, we got a community, man. We got business owners. We got entrepreneurs. We got what they call corporate professionals. We got some of everything a part of this community, man. And it all started off as just Bama Nation. But now we starting to expand, man. We got Texas fans joining in. We got Florida fans coming in. We got Oklahoma fans coming to check out our content. So, yeah, we doing something special over here with AAA fans. So if you're not a member of the AAA family, really think about joining the AAA fam. And but more than anything, man, a like and a share, subscribing to the channel helps this channel more and helps this community more than anything. So even before becoming a member, if you liking and enjoying the vibe, just like it and share it, man. We got a lot of growing to do. We've done had such a crazy first 2 weeks. We're trying to maintain these numbers. So y'all just keep on supporting and it's going to keep getting better, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. My brother Vontae done pulled up. Jarvis, I see you, man. Listen, Jarvis, we got some what happened on the other channel, Coach Smook. Man, if you ain't receive rough, that's how I know you're not really a fan. You came in here to start some drama. Hey, moderators, get your eyes on this one right here. This guy right here, he been following me for a while, y'all. He know what's up. Y'all get your eyes on this one, man. Y'all show him how we operate when we had them disruptions in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, Ruff, if you're gonna stick around, man, just stick around and enjoy the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the vibes that we're trying to create. Because we got call-ins. We got call-ins today. But we mainly talking recruiting today. I got my brother Brody coming up on the second half of this show. We're going to talk about the current visits that we got coming this weekend. Got some officials showing up tomorrow through the weekend. Some kids are showing up today for camps. A couple recruits that you guys probably aren't talking about. What? Ruff is an angel. You're not. Don't try that. Now we got a few of them. They coming out the woodworks, y'all. They coming out the woodworks, y'all. We gotta watch them, y'all. But listen, we got recruits showing up this weekend, man, and I think y'all gonna be excited about the guys that are showing up. We're gonna look at some of their highlights, and we're just gonna talk about what they could possibly add to this 25 recruiting class. Y'all know we got some commits that's currently showing up. Derek Smith will be here. Lashier Brooks will be here. Zamir Smith. All those skill position players, wide receivers. All three of them play wide receiver at the high school level. I'm not sure where we'll be playing Zamir Smith at the next level. I'm thinking probably in the secondary, but he can definitely get out there receiver. And a hot name that everybody's starting to pick up and talk about, Keelan Russell, the number one QB prospect out of the state of Tech. I think he's the number one QB prospect in the class of 25 now. I think he just got their ranking on one of the major recruiting databases. So I'm gonna double check that. But yeah, we definitely gonna make it do what it do. Get what I'm saying? Shout out to my producer, just jumped in the back. I see you tapping in, sis. We just got started, so you ain't missed nothing. We just getting started. We are going to give thanks to our AAA members right now, though. We're going to run this ad here. Man, show y'all some love. Hey, the new one will be finished tomorrow, y'all. Y'all sent me some good pictures, and it forced me to, use my creative, thinking. And I had to go back and, re-edit the not the format, but just, some of the graphics and the transitions. So, yeah, man. Wait till y'all see the new one. But for now, this is the one we got. AAA family, I appreciate y'all. This is for you. Welcome. First of all, I just want to say thank you for joining the AAA family. By doing so, you have committed to supporting this channel monetarily, and for that, I could not thank you enough. I'm glad that you saw fit to contribute to the growth of this network, and because of that, You will have access to all the behind the scenes content that we're going to be placing on this channel, backstage access to all the vlogs, VODs. We got all types of content. You will have early access to it. Also, any event that you see come out with outside with Coach Smook or anything sponsored or partnered with Coach Smook will be preferred. And we will all make sure that we're all taken care of. This community is going to continue to grow. Don't miss out on any opportunities to network. We have other content creators. We have business owners. We got entrepreneurs. This is Coach Smook Network because we believe in networking. We want to uplift the community. So thank you for contributing to helping that mission, seeing that goal. And that's really what we're here for, right? We're here to uplift and continue to grow. So thank you for all your contributions and welcome to the family. AAA SOS. And run it back, man, because I'm going to clip it. I'm going to clip it and bring it back. Bring it back, y'all. That junk was fire. I ain't even going to lie. That junk fire. I ain't going to lie. That junk fire. That junk was fire. Y'all going to have to play that back. Somebody going to have to clip that. Yeah. Hey, you know what's crazy, though? Go ahead and get them up out of here because I know who they are, man. I know who they are. Coach Smook, when you say welcome, it sounds like you're welcome us to the youth day. Hey, you know what? That's that church in me. Sis. Oh man, y'all funny. Man, y'all funny. What's up, Brett? Good morning, my boy. Hey, listen, we got a lot of recruiting to talk about today, man. We got a lot of recruiting to talk about. I would love for you to call in, my boy. This weekend is lined up with straight like dudes, man. And I want to give a shout out. I'm gonna make sure I quote my sources right. What's going on? Why's my computer acting slow? Hold on. Probably gonna have to start the MacBook up. Yeah, because it's acting crazy. I'm gonna have to tap out. But yeah, we got the whole gang pulling up. Like I said, Derek Smith, Latsier Brooks, Zymir Smith. We got Ty Haywood from Denton, Texas, one of the top offensive linemen in this class. He's coming this weekend. We actually got the number 2 center, nationally ranked center, Langston Hogg. He's going to be here for camp today. I think he's going to be at T-Town today for camp. So, and then I think he's staying throughout the weekend. Not on the official, just staying through the weekend. And, man, that's going to be pretty cool, man, to have all these highly touted prospects. Another guy that y'all excited about, like I said, out of Duncanville, Texas, man, Keelan Russell. Once we get the other screen set up, I'm telling y'all, these highlights today, I think we're going to be hyped off of these highlights today because this is 25 recruits. Like, these are kids that are seriously considering the University of Alabama. I don't think Dijon Lee is coming this weekend. I think he's here in the middle of June. Pull my stuff back up. It's loading back up. But y'all, what y'all, hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's that intro? That John fire, dog. Big Keelan, it seems like this staff is full on him. I think we are. I think we're more on Keelan than we are on Juju. That's my personal opinion. What's up, K-Spray? How you feeling this morning? Y'all, on a scale of 1 to 10, though, what that intro hitting on? Stop playing with me, though. 1 being trash, 10 being fire. Come on, man. Let me know. I'm working, man. If y'all need edits done, if y'all need edits done, if y'all need like graphics, I'm getting back on my graphics now, y'all. I'm about to blow y'all mind. I'm telling y'all. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. Listen, Piano Man, what's good, my boy? DJ Lee is highly coveted too. Oh yeah, and then I think he's gonna be a 5-star by the end of the rankings. That's my personal opinion. What's up, Shay Lamar Branch in the building? How you feeling? Bino said a 10 for the intro. Facts. I'm loving it. That intro is infinity. Oh yeah, Piano Man. That's all. I'm telling y'all. I put some Put some blood, sweat, and tears into that mess, man. Run the intro back just because. Bet you ain't gotta tell me twice. I would do that. You think it's a game? Watch me. Run it back. Look. Not gonna lie. I keep that motherfucker. Tell the truth, sis. Tell the truth. Come on, I tried on that one, y'all. You know, usually I just do stuff like, and I'm like, all right, that'll do until somebody else do one. I'm telling you, y'all. Until I get more like live clips and stuff of being out and doing interviews and stuff. Oh man, that was crazy. Hey, y'all, get Ruff out of here, man. Y'all go ahead and get him up out of here. Ruff and the other troll page, man. Get them up out of here, please. Please block them. Where's my moderators? I got it. Look, leave, man. People just they don't. Why? Like you don't got nothing else better to do than sit on the internet. Smoot, you think we get Derek Meadows? I think we starting to make a push for Derek Meadows. I think we starting to make a solid push for Derek Meadows. And you know what it is, y'all? At this point in time, I'm going to stop making assumptions about any recruit that's on Alabama's radar. I'm gonna stop making all assumptions because I feel like at this point, if these kids start taking, if they take an official visit or if they get a visit, any type of visit, unofficial, official, and they get to sit down and have time to talk with this staff, and this staff gets to lay out the land for them, like lay out the, like what's happening for them, what could happen for them if they were to join this program, not just because it's Alabama, but because this is how we're advancing it. And we're going, oh man, that's what the conversation is being had. And there's real relationships being built with these families, man. This staff is trying to understand like what is going to help this young man get to the ultimate goal, right? You just brought up a good point. Everyone's worried about our lack of 5-star interest. How many of these kids that are 4 stars and interested will end as 5 stars by the end of this year? Exactly, LA. And that's all I've been saying. We all know that these before the senior year rankings, they always change. Some guys drop in ratings as far as their composite score, but a lot of these guys, they get better their senior year. They're able to showcase, especially, man, a guy like Duke Johnson. That's crazy that he's not a 5-star. Daryl Johnson, that's crazy. Luke Metz, on most major sites, he's a 3-star. Just got his first 4-star rating, I think, with rivals. Like you turn on the film and tell me Luke Metz is not a 4-star minimum? Come on, man. Jaden Harmon, a 4-star? Come on, man. Latier Brooks, a 3-star? What? You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of these kids out here that are underrated. It's some 26 kids that I could talk about right now that I know from my area, Phoenix City, Alabama, right now. Tristan Lyles, I think, is a 3-star. You turn the film on, you like, what in the world? Aiden Kane, I think they have rated as a 3-star on most major sites. He's right up here in Dutchtown, up here in Georgia. This young man, 3-star. I mean, the hype that we have around Antonio Coleman and Malik Autry in Opelika, I think Malik Autry is a 3-star too, if I'm not mistaken. That all them boys is dogs. You put them on the field, you don't see much separation as far as what they do. All of them are dominant. And you got a 3, man. It's different, and it's all about what camps you get in front of and all of that stuff. I understand that, but let's start paying attention to the film. Let's start getting all this technology out here, all these different sites, man. Let's start watching film again. Let's start recruiting the tape on the field. Smook, I hope that staff has secured that connection with Jordan Davidson and Marcus Harris. That modern day pipeline is strong. I know we got Abdullah committed, but bro, I'm big on them boys. Listen, Jordan Davidson was the one that I said he would not let a turbo commitment chase him off. He can get on the field year one. That's how good Jordan Davidson is. And then like I had been in contact with people around Abdullah before the commitment. And that day, as a matter of fact, me and Rodney Orr was standing next to each other. And I was telling him, I was like, man, I got a good feeling about Abdullah. He was, we just having a conversation. And boom, literally like 2 hours later, right before we walk in, or right after we got done with player interviews and we're walking in to do the post-practice interview, media session, the announcement was made and we, everybody was celebrating. So is that modern day pipeline is strong. You got Damani Jackson currently on the roster that, got the modern day ties. Who else in that? It's somebody else on the defensive side. Is it Xavier Brown? Is it Xavier Brown or Mincy? It's one of those two. They have that modern day. So like you said, that pipeline is tough. But another guy that is in this class, and I want y'all to pay attention because you haven't been hearing much about many tight ends being targeted in this 25 class. Well, Andrew Olish, he's one of the top 100 tight ends out of Pennsylvania. The young man is a freaking nature athlete, right? He's one of the tight ends that Alabama is kind of creeping up on, trying to make some leeway because we don't have many tight end targets that we're interested in this 25 class. But a few that we're going after, Andrew Olish is one of them. And like I said, I'm excited to talk about Keelan Robinson today. And we got a couple guys showing up this weekend. I think I said Ty Haywood. Todd Robinson is another 3-star safety. I think Alabama just recently offered him, if I'm not mistaken, guys. The future looks bleak. The world is facing a racial crisis, and many experts believe that the window of opportunity to take meaningful action is rapidly. Yo, what is going on today? This is... We done made it, Marquita. We done made it. Keandre Harrison would be a big pickup. Keandre Harrison. Are you talking about the safety, Keandre Harrison? Keandre Harrison. Listen, and I want y'all to understand, too, a lot of these kids, when you turn on their film, they look impressive, but you got to think, this staff is real big on, like, recruiting for the scheme. That's why Javian Hilson, I think, is the linebacker's name. You probably won't see us pushing at him as strongly as we were at the beginning, because as you continue to look at the prospects being scouted, these linebackers, these edge guys can cover in space. Hilson, not so much. Can he be developed? Yes, I believe so. But right now, what he's displaying now, going into his senior year, I don't think he fits the mold of the linebacker, the prototypical linebacker you want in this new scheme of defense ran under Kane Womack. So yeah. What's up, Lisa? How you feeling? Jumping up in the building. Look, Lisa showed up. Man, there go my sis. Lisa, go ahead and pick up that birth certificate. What's up, Moon Rocker? How you feeling? How you feeling? Jordan, that tight end, Kimari Robinson. Let me go see what I can find up on this kid. And y'all, I got some recruits showing up tonight too. Before I open the phone lines up, I'm gonna give y'all an announcement real quick. Tonight we're gonna have, like I said, the center Langston Hogg. He's at Alabama Today camp, so he'll be on tonight. We will have, hopefully, both he and his mother. I know his mother will be on with us tonight. We'll kind of be discussing the move in the freshman year. QB Reese's mom. We got a conversation we're gonna have with her tonight. And then we'll be doing some hidden gems tonight. Some hidden gems in the state of Alabama. Some guys that aren't getting a lot of looks as far as the Power 5 D1 offers. We're gonna look at that film tonight. We're gonna react to some of their film. We're going to bring that whole vibe back, getting these guys looked at, trying to get some exposure for all these recruits, man, because it's a lot of them. They jumping in my inbox. A lot of 26 kids, 27 kids, even 28. Like my son, he's class of 28, which is weird, right? My son is class of 28. I'm going to ask him why he ain't sent me no highlights. Probably because his butt ain't been playing. But yeah, I can't wait to get into that tonight. But and then we also, I think we might have Luke Metz checking in. We're getting an update on Luke Metz, how his offseason, his preseason going into his senior year is going. Let me see. Cameron Pritchett. We might be able to get him off of Thompson High School. We got a few that said they might be available tonight. Dorian DB Barney, I'm trying to get him on. We're gonna see. We're going to see what the lineup look like. We're going to be able to confirm it around noon today. But we got like 6 or 7 guys that we are just, constantly in contact with and supporting them across, during that journey of recruiting. Some of them are Bama commits. Some of them are just Bama targets. But I've grown to, build personal relationships with a lot of these young men. And it's exciting to see all the different views and standpoints of this recruiting journey and this new NIL. So let's jump into it, man. Let's jump into the phone lines. Just to do an assessment. Let's do an assessment real quick. And I'm gonna share this screen here. Let me go ahead and jump in. I'm gonna share this screen here. And I think Bama Online provided this list right here. Not show for show. But we're gonna see. Hold on. Here we go. Good little list right here of all the prospects visiting. Okay, there we go. All right. So, and we're gonna kind of just dissect it, man. I'm gonna give y'all the list again. And if you want to call in and talk recruiting, or talk about, let's try to talk about the guys that's visiting this weekend, because we got a nice lineup. This is a superstar lineup. You got the commits head leading off, Derek Smith, Latsier Brooks, Zamir Smith. Once again, this guy, Ty Haywood, out of Denton, Texas. I'm telling y'all, watch out for this guy. If we can get him as a commitment. What's up, Jason? How you feeling this morning, man? How you feeling? Good to see you, my guy. You guys know about Ty Haywood down there in Oklahoma. He's definitely a highly touted prospect, very heavy target for Oklahoma. But showing a lot of interest in this Crimson Tide staff since the transition from Coach Saban. Very good conversations with him and his camp, and can't wait to see what this visit entails. I don't see a early commitment from this guy though. I don't see him announcing early where he's committed to. Highly touted though. Highly touted. Guess who was rated the most dynamic QB in college football? I got Jay Millie, but he can't throw. They say, listen, I've got a whole little video I'm putting together. It's kind of like a rant, and it's going to have clips from my original Jalen Milroe post, and I got screenshots to show it. Like, I'm putting together this big promotion, this big production, because I want people to understand what Jalen Milroe is going to do. Like, and I'm going to make sure I put it out right before the season starts, because I know people are going to be so pissed, and they're going to be so mad that they have to cheer for Jalen Milroe as the national championship quarterback of the University of Alabama. That's going to be crazy. Heisman winning quarterback. I think, man. All right, let's not get on that. Back to recruiting. Don't get me started, man. Like I said, what we got? Let me get this right. View set up right. Okay, there we go. We got Jordan Davison. You got the modern day running back. I'm telling y'all, that's gonna be a kid to look out for. Keelan Russell. The staff is really dialed in on getting his attention. They have his attention now. I'm telling y'all, mark my words. It's something about not just Courtney Morgan, but when these recruits, especially at these highly touted recruits that had interest in Bama because of Saban, when they come now on these visits now and they're able to talk to Kalen, Deboe, especially the skill position guys. I'm not just on the offensive side, defensive side too. Mo Linquist, Colin Hitchler, they've been able to get some guys' attention, get some guys talking about Bama again. Freddie Roach has always been in the mix for everything. Any defensive lineman out there, tight ends. Freddie Roach has been very active on that end. And then Robert Gillespie, Coach Gillespie, with running backs, he tends to just be able to bring guys in and get them to believe or buy into what he's preaching as far as their progression at Bama, what Bama could provide for them. So you look at a guy like Marcus Harris and Jamarian Morrow. Both of those guys are two highly touted running backs. Like, don't be surprised if they both decide, hey, man, we could come in and be lightning and thunder too. You know what I'm saying? With Turbo being the third guy, that'll be another set of Jam, Jace, and Richard Young. You get what I'm saying? So don't be surprised if we start seeing some crazy talks about super teams. I'm telling y'all, this 25 class got some stuff cooking up. They really trying to make history, this 25 class. A 4-star Jaden per lot. I think we're gonna look at his film today. He's a UGA commit, but the fact that he's making an official this weekend early in recruiting tells me that he's probably just trying to test bases, see what the fit is possibly. But if there could be a conversation had with him to get added to this already deep linebacker room in this 25 class, I want to start giving. I think I'm gonna start praising Christian Robinson, and Courtney Morgan, that duo, Freddie Roach, that trio of guys for being able to go out and like get these athletic hybrid linebackers to come in to buy into the system. I think what we're seeing already in this class, this first class here, this 25 class, is that the staff understands they are in need of guys who can possibly be ready day one after this season. You're going to lose Campbell. You're going to lose Lawson. You're going to lose Q-Rob. You're probably going to lose... Who else? Linebackers. Jesus Christ. You could lose a few. Depending on what Keanu Colt does this year. Like, you could lose a few guys. And that linebacker room can get thin. It can get very inexperienced, and there's always room for opportunity when you have inexperience. So yeah. Keelan visiting tomorrow. Yes, he'll be here this weekend. So phone lines are open. Go ahead and open the phone lines up. Phone number is 334-625-1121. Let's talk some recruiting, man. We can even talk about the 24 class showing up. Who we excited about? We kind of dove into it. What that was Tuesday. We kind of dove into it Tuesday, but we can definitely dive into more of that today. Phone lines are open though. 334-625-1121. Go ahead and call in. Let's get you heard. Get your voices heard. We are excited to be here. And everybody, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Pops? Good morning. Grim New Order. Wait. What? No, nobody? Okay. Sorry. What's up, Pops? Bino. I see y'all in here, man. How y'all feeling though? What are we talking about when it comes to this recruiting? I'm asking a question today for the chat, just to kind of open the conversation up to just not just talk about recruits visiting this weekend, but let's talk the conversation about Kalen, Deboe, and his staff. Are they really stepping it up? Are they taking recruiting to another level? Would we dare say that Kalen, Deboe, Kane Womack, Nick Sheridan, Jamarcus Shepard, Mo Lindquist, Colin Hitzler, Freddie Roach, Robert Gillespie, Christian Robinson, Chris Kapovic, hopefully I said his name right, Brian Ellis, would we dare say that they're recruiting at a higher level than what Coach Saban's staff was doing? And I mean, I'm talking about Coach Saban's best staff. Let's talk about Kirby, Jeremy, all those guys on the same staff. Y'all remember that? Cristobal, like all of these guys on the same staff. Would we dare say that? What's up, Morty? How you doing? I'm asking. I'm not saying it is, but would we dare say that? Yes. Because I've been saying that Womack has it plugged in the Southeast region. Not just the Southeast. He got a lot of connections on the West too. The West Coast. He got a lot of connections on the West Coast. He gets it in over, in Louisiana and Mississippi and Northeast Texas, Florida. He gets it in out there. I'm not going to say that yet. Shane B. They off to a good start. I can't put 100%, confidence behind it yet, but definitely I think they off to a good start. I would say no because we haven't seen any results from these players yet. Hey, they said the same thing about that 08 class that Coach Saban recruited. They said the same thing. You know what? It's something about being a good football coach, but it's also something about being a good football coach that can identify great talent. Those two things mesh very well a lot of times, right? That's just like a simple way of saying, like, if you can scheme up a good game, right? That makes you a good coach. But if you can scheme up a good game at the extent of having great players at your disposal, and you can do that over a long period of time, that's dangerous. Kalen Deboe has been able to scheme up a great game plan over a long period of time, a culture of winning. He's been able to schematically do that on the field with not, a talent pool of great players. Last year, Washington was probably his most talented team he's ever coached at the college level. Let's just be real. Roderick Baker says if he gets these guys to commit, then we can talk. You talking about this 25 class? Hey, shout out to Roderick. Hey, Roderick, your comment is one of the first ones I'm seeing on Twitter. Pull up on the YouTube side, man. You just earned yourself a free entry to win our Coach Smook tailgate. Coach Smook tailgate, Alabama versus Georgia tailgate party. You just won yourself a free entry. Thank you for pulling up on that Twitter side. Pull up on this YouTube side so you can be recognized, and we can get you your your reservation, your entry confirmed. Show y'all some real quick, just while we taking a little segue here. Don't forget the RSVP for this thing, y'all. I think it's 4 seats left. It's 4 seats left. That's not including the 4 sponsored spots. This is like the RSVP. It's 4 seats. We might just go ahead and have to bump this thing up to 100. But I don't know. We're gonna see. Depending on the venue, we might have to leave it at 75. So if you haven't RSVP, I'm telling y'all, you need to RSVP. This is going to be happening in T-Town, September 28th. Game day. I'm telling you, College Game Day probably going to be there. SEC Network, Alabama versus Georgia. Coach Smook Network, AAA fam, authenticity above all, standing on Smoot. We will be there, live and in action. I'm telling you, it's going to be a movie. I promise you. We might have a whole production crew, because I think the edits from that vlog is going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. Yeah. Did anyone see KD speak at the SEC spring meeting? I saw the video get posted yesterday. I just haven't been able to look at it. We got our first caller calling in today.
Piano Man, put me in the game, Coach.
Yes, sir.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Get my brother Piano Man on the line. Piano Man, what's good, man? How you feeling this morning?
Hey, Piano Man here, Coach Smook, the dude with the mean left hook.
Man.
Slide me 8 and I won't be late.
How you feeling, man? I'm feeling good. How you feeling, bro?
Hey, brother, look here, I feel better than I deserve. I'm just glad to be on this side of the dirt.
Listen, I know that's right, man. I know you seen me talking about these recruits, man, and some of the guys we got visiting. I know you follow a few of them. I know you've been paying attention to a few of them. Who's somebody that you're excited about, man?
Well, like I told you yesterday, I'm as far as these upcoming guys that's going to report now, I'm still excited about Kevin, and everybody's excited about Ryan. But what I've got to do, though, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm more or less, since all of this transition has happened, I'm more or less been focused on the guys that stayed.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been slowly paying more attention, I'd rather say, to the guys that are coming, to the possibilities, those potential guys. And so I will say this, in order for us to get a vibe for who's coming, I think we got to expand our view once we leave you, because that's one of the things that you have inspired me to do. Go watch film, not just here, go watch it everywhere and compile it all together to see what they're saying. There are some guys out there, like you said, they are hidden gems, and it would do our AAA family good to do your due diligence to go look at them, because there are some cats out there that can ball all the way out. They just don't get the publicity. So I'm excited about the future that Alabama's headed in. Now, for those that are saying they haven't played anything yet, you're exactly right, Coach. They said that about almost every class that was a championship class. They cast their doubts on it. This is a little different because now it's Coach Deboe and his staff. But football has changed since the days of Coach Saban. It's changed a little bit. Recruiting has changed. The dynamics of it has changed. So we got to go with the flow. But
Right.
I'm excited about Kevin and Caleb Oden. Man, I'm just excited about what's coming. But there's some guys that's coming behind them. Those dudes are the fire. Keep your eye out for them. I don't have a name because I don't have all my material in front of me because I just woke up. But keep your eye out for them, man.
Hey, it's one that I want to talk about, and I'm about to play his film right now. Kalen Russell. This is the quarterback out of Duncanville, Texas. He's exciting to watch because one thing about it, he's not the flashy guy. You get what I'm saying? He's not the flash. Oh, my fault. I got LaSierre Brooks up. Let me get Keelan's film up. Let me get Kalen Russell's film up because this kid, he's not flashy. He has the demeanor of the Michael Penix. He has that demeanor of, Jalen Milroe. Like he is that type of player, that type of kid. So seeing him, having some serious interest in Alabama now, that's I mean, that's more than inspiring to me to know that this staff is starting to make moves in the recruiting game. Shout out to Cynthia Middleton with the $5 super chat. She said, I was thinking of Womac's presence with the high school coaches here, but you right, Smook, he has plugins everywhere. Facts, 100%. And a lot of times we try to limit these coaches to just being their side of the bar recruiting. But if you look at Freddie Roach, Coach Freddie Roach, he gets in on a lot of recruiting. He gets a lot of credit on getting a lot of these high-end tight ends that we've been able to recruit. A lot of these edge rushers, linebackers that we recruit, like they're part of Freddie Roach's repertoire. That's what he does. That's what he specializes in, getting guys that can get to the quarterback, and then also guys who can be athletic at the tight end position, strong guys who are physical, who can block, and it's cool to have a widespread eye for talent on a staff like we have. I want to ask you this, Piano Man. What's your confidence level on a 1 to 10? On a scale of 1 to 10, what's your confidence level that this staff can maintain? And I consider this a high level of recruiting based off the recruits, the current commits out of 25 class. But what's your confidence that they can maintain this for a 3 to 5 year stint?
I have the utmost confidence, and I'm going to say this. I'm going to give it at least a 9.5. Why do I say the half? Because here we go. I have to take into consideration right about now, there are a lot of talks about our coaching staff being bumped up. Like there's eyes already on Womack. There's eyes already on Freddie Roach. There's eyes already on Robert Gillespie.
Jamarcus Shepard.
That's the part. Marcus Shepard, Jamarcus Shepard. There's eyes already. They're already talking about other coaching jobs, head coaching jobs, even jobs in the league. That's the part that I worry about the most, is maintaining a consistent coaching staff. And then let's not be crazy. I've said this before, if Alabama finishes, we all shooting for that natty, which I think we're going to win. But if Alabama finishes anywhere in the top 5, I guarantee you that they're going to come after our coaching staff. They're going to come after it, including Kalen Deboe. They're going to come after him. Listen, you can't be sleep on that, because I'm going to tell you. Let me tell you this, it's not even a secret. Texas came after Nick Saban with everything that they could. After he beat the brakes off of him in 2009, Texas came after him with everything. They were even offering him a run at the Senate in Texas if he would just come and be their coach. People forget about that. See, so we can't sleep on that part as it pertains to recruiting, because these players see that. They see that.
They do.
I guarantee you now, they want to come and play for Bama. Why? because we are the standard, not Georgia, not UCLA,
Tell them.
darn sure not Michigan and Ohio State.
Tell them.
Y'all can come down out them clouds, man. Y'all get 1 or 2 good years and you think you running the yard. Man, go have a Coke and a smile.
Get your brains off those drugs because
listen, milk does a body good, but drugs do your brain so wrong. Man, go drink you some milk. Get you a Coke and a smile. Because when people get to talking about college football, who is the first name comes up? It's definitely not Ohio State. It's Bama. So they want to come to us for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
talk to them.
We've got to continue to present a consistent recruiting staff. Now, let me say this, and I'm done. If we stay on the path that we're on, because I put in the comment, Courtney Morgan is going about silently. See, them the cats you got to fear. Always fear a silent assassin. They never announce themselves. Courtney Morgan ain't on. You got to go find him to go do an interview with him. He don't ask for interviews. You got to go find him.
Right.
But he's doing some stuff.
Believe me, I know.
About getting something. I know you know, Coach. Hey, look here. I'm gonna say this to you, bruh. Courtney Morgan ain't the next big somebody you gonna interview.
What?
I guarantee you gonna get Deboe before it's all said and done.
Piano man, don't be starting stuff now, because you know once you put things in the air, and you got that power, you know stuff start to happen. God will start moving some things, and that'll be the thing, bro. I'm telling you, that'll be. See, don't start now, because I done seen it too, bro. I done seen it.
I'm not gonna look here. Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna say it if I didn't believe it.
Amen. I know that's right.
I'm not gonna say it. I just see Coach Deboe. I see that whole kit kat and caboodle. Not only interviewing, but bro, wouldn't it be great that we all be out there AAA chilling?
Yeah,
and Coach
Deboe
done heard about AAA and just want to come and say hello.
What's up?
I'm just saying. See, don't speak something if you ain't gonna believe it.
Listen, I done seen it, man. I done seen it. Listen, I done seen Piano Man. So I don't believe in deja vu. I don't believe in deja vu. I've literally seen this thing happening, man. I've seen us there at these events and like being recognized as a family, not just Coach Smook, but as a family. Mm-hmm. Like, man, hey, can I register? People scanning QR codes from y'all phones to join the AAA fam because we do these. You get what I'm saying? Like, all right, let me stop. But back to recruiting, man. Back to recruiting and Coach Deboe and his staff. Listen.
And that's why they're going to come, dog. That's why the recruit. I said all of that to say this. That's how we're going to get the recruits. Mm-hmm. We're going to get them through consistency. We're going to get them through just offering the Alabama brand. But I'll put it on this line. I'll put it on this wise.
Yeah.
I talk a lot of smack, but I believe in God. I believe in just spiritual things.
Yeah.
We're building. We're going to build a new house, but we're going to put it on a foundation that's a standard.
That's a standard, man. A new standard. That's what Coach Saban and his staff. I mean, Coach Deboe and his staff doing. There's a solid foundation already in place with the Alabama content industry, right? There's a solid foundation in place. But sometimes when you want to reestablish a foundation, when you want to restructure a foundation, it don't always take. Things have been set in place for so long. You got to really go and uproot some things. And that's what I feel like our assignment as the AAA Family Coach Smook Network was to do. Got to uproot some things and give people a new way of looking at how we're going to cover this thing and build relationships. Get back to community. That's one thing that's heavy on my heart. Get back to community. And part of community in the college football world is going to be diminished because of what the NIL current parameters are, right? So how do we combat that? We provide relationship. We provide the real aspect, the real outlook. Not everybody's going to Alabama, but if you can get a look to go to the next level and get your education paid for and earn your family some extra money using your skill set, your God-given talent, why not try to provide that opportunity for every young man out there by using social media, something that, some people just find a niche. I just so happen to be in this time now. You get what I'm saying? But it ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Community. That's what we about. That's what we about,
and
Piano Man.
And can I tell you something? I'm going to tell you one last thing. I'm out. I promise I'm out because I got to go. Look here. I spoke to the graduates at church a couple of weeks ago. I challenged them to be a water walker. Don't just sit in the boat. Alabama is a water walking machine.
Yes.
We don't just produce good football players. We don't just produce good basketball players. We don't just produce good baseball players. We don't just produce good athletes. We produce water walking individuals.
Yeah.
So why would people want to go to a place where you can just sit in the boat? Anybody can sit in the boat, but when you talk about doing the extraordinary, achieving the extraordinary, the first place that comes out of your mouth is Alabama. So I ended on this note, Smoot. Everybody that said that the recruiting left when Coach Saban left, well, I dare you to look up and see what we see. The recruiting is here.
Yes.
And we're making it happen.
Yeah.
Roll Tide, Smook, I got your back, brothers. All these other folks talking all this smack, that's all they talking. We talking the real deal. Because Coach Smook is always going to be that brother with the mean left hook, and it's always going to be AAA till my casket drops.
You better preach. You better preach. Y'all, give God a hand clap of praise for Elder Piano Man bringing that strong word of encouragement. Bow your heads. We're going to go ahead and we can go ahead and pray out the show. If y'all want to go, let me stop. Y'all's a trip, man. Listen, shout out to my dude, Piano Man, for the phone call, man. Listen, he always bring it every time, man. Who calling me? It's a 404 number. Hello? I don't know who that is, y'all. Hopefully it ain't nobody important. Hopefully it wasn't nobody important. Because we live, baby. Listen, great phone call. That's crazy though that he started talking about that, because y'all just don't understand. Like that is that is something that's like a dream, a vision of mine. That that my first interaction with Coach Kalen Deboe on this network was just a natural passing, interaction in passing, and he just took an interest to the community. Every time I envision something about Coach Smook Network, it's never like me by myself. Sometimes when we have envisioned our moments of success, like we always see ourselves like spending money or something. Mine have been like speeches, me thanking my community. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of energy I'm trying to project. And yeah, man, and being able to be real and be yourself, even when it's not accepted in blue collar or white collar. You know what I'm saying, industry. But hold on, we got somebody on the line. Let me see who it is. Let me see. I think I know this number. Yo, what's up? You on the line with Coach Smook. Who's calling and where you calling from?
It's Zach, Coach.
I knew it. What's up, man? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, Mr. Rub It on my face.
Man, listen. Zach, I'm not accepting that nickname, man. I'm not accepting that nickname. Listen, that's too close to, and first of all,
I know.
And nothing but lotion and natural oils. Okay. That's all we're going to say. That's all. Nothing but lotion and natural oils. No sunscreen. I don't even put sunscreen on, Zach. Okay.
I gotta pull your leg, Coach.
I know it, man. How you feeling though this morning? Was you able to see some of the show when we was talking about these recruits, man?
I was.
Who's catching your eye?
Russell from Keelan Russell from Duncanville. I'm excited to see if he comes to Alabama, and if he does, then that's going to be a great pickup, because he's going to give Ty, Austin Mack, Dylan Lonergan, he's going to give all of them a challenge, and even if he don't win the job year one, that's okay, but at least we're recruiting talent to make it competitive.
Right. And that's one thing I wanted to say to highlight. I'm glad you said it. Like the thing is, as we look at Keelan Russell's junior highlights, this is a kid that can come in and can compete. You know, definitely has room to grow. Definitely is a prospect that you want to continue to develop. Never, you're not going to find very kids that are polished through and through, but his techniques is there, his mechanics are there. You see, he has natural arm talent to where when his technique is off, you know, he doesn't have to have both feet on the ground to throw it on the rope. And look at his scrambling ability. Look at his running ability. Like he gets downfield, he's secure with the ball, high and tight, very protective. Timing is there, depth is there. I mean, arm talent. What that was, a 35 yard pass on the dot right there. So definitely exciting prospect to watch. You look at him in the camps and all these passing camps and things of that nature. He looks good even in practice. You know, he does the prototypical stuff that you want to see a kid do. And I like him. I'm glad that we're on to, you know, keeping our options open when it comes to the quarterback. Why is he committed to SMU? Is that the best offer so far? No, that's just one of the, I think that was his first offer, his first Power 5 offer. And this SMU is guaranteeing him as a starter, you know.
Right.
So if we get Russell, one of those QBs probably going to transfer. 100% Jordan Wright. What you think about that, Zach? Jordan Wright just said if we get Keelan Russell, he thinks either Austin Mack, Ty Simpson, or Dylan Lonergan would transfer.
I agree, actually, kind of, because he brings a talent that not necessarily any of the other ones bring. And like Dylan Lonergan was, he was considering transferring anyway, and he decided to stick it out, you know. And so it makes me, you know, second guess where his head is, you know, if he's really committed for Alabama. And I understand, you know, you got to look at your career, and he wants to play in the NFL. And if he's going to play in the NFL, he's got to start, and he can't necessarily, if he can't start at Alabama, then why not try to go somewhere else to where he can have that opportunity, you know?
Yeah, 100%, man. And I think a guy like Dylan deserves an opportunity elsewhere. You know, a quarterback of his stature, like in this day and age, you can go and have one solid year. You can go and have one solid year and really grow your draft stock. The question is that a realistic trajectory that Dylan is on? Is he trying to go to the NFL? Because, I mean, people forget Dylan played baseball too, man.
Right.
He had an opportunity to be a professional baseball player right now, you know? So,
right.
The kid is definitely talented. Does he stick around to have that 1 year at Bama? I don't see it. You got Austin Mack, who's basically been recruited to be molded for this offense. I don't think Austin Mack even sees the field next year over Ty Simpson. Ty Simpson is going to be the guy next year. Even if you bring Robinson in, does Robinson sit 2 years? I don't think he sits 2 years with his talent. I think he's ready his second year, you know. And that puts Austin Mack in a bind, in a real true competition. And mind you, we still looking at guys in the 26 class, quarterbacks in the 26 class. Like, you don't stop recruiting. So it's an ever revolving door. It's ever revolving door, but you always want to go and get the best. And to me, right now in this class, right now with quarterbacks available, and I'm saying this boldly, I like this skill set for Coach Kalen Deboe's scheme and what this Alabama offense has to offer coming in with this 24 class. You guy like Keelan Russell, you want a guy like him coming in with those 24 guys that you got right now with Ryan Williams, Rico Scott, Amari Jefferson, Bubba Hampton, Jay Lindsey at tight end. You know, that 24 class of skills players with Daniel Hill and Kevin Riley at running back. Keelan Russell would have those guys as most of those guys as starters in his first year as a starter. So, and they'll have that experience for him. So I think it's a good fit. You know, you look at the skill sets, he matches the timing and can move the ball with his legs. A little bit better than the guys in front of him right now. So I like him.
Right. And I do too. And to answer your question that you asked the chat about the coaching staff, Nick Saban's first best, recruiters, it was for that time in football.
Right.
And this staff is the modern version of that staff, pretty much.
Hot take. Oh my God. I like that one. I ain't gonna lie, Zach, that's tough. I ain't even think to think on that level. That's tough right there, man. That's tough. I was trying to get the little hot take thing on. Yeah, we're gonna start doing that. We're gonna start doing some ESPN jingles whenever we have hot takes. That was a hot take, Zach. I like that one. You said, and I quote, Nick Saban's staff was for that time in college football.
Right.
Today's staff is the modern day Nick Saban staff. That's some heat right there, man. That's some heat.
And that's just my humble opinion.
Okay.
Because, and the reason why I say that, who was the first recruit that Alabama got to start Nick Saban's dynasty?
Julio Jones.
Who was this staff's big recruit that we got to kickstart the commitments we got for coming in?
Roll Tide Willie.
Williams.
Oh, Ryan Williams. My fault. I said Roll Tide Willie. I thought we was on the same page. That's my bad. My bad, Zach. I messed that up.
You're good. But you get what I'm saying. So it's kind of following the same trajectory. So far.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take that note down. I'm doing that video today. I got to update the old video from when I did the Kalen Deboe era start off to compare it to the Nick Saban era. Now we could do it with a little bit more context after seeing spring ball and everything. So yeah.
So, and like I said, it hasn't been proven yet, but in my humble opinion, I think this staff's going to be what we need, to bring back a championship to Alabama.
I agree, man. I agree. I think even I would, like I told everybody before, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if this staff comes together year one, wins the SEC, and wins a national championship. A team of this caliber, a loss early in the season would probably be the best thing to happen for this team.
Right.
To really get that extra fire lit. But if this team can win with just the initial fire, you get what I'm saying? Not needing that, or even I don't think you know what, for this team, I believe a close call against the likes of maybe Tennessee, like a let's say a 24-21 Tennessee or 21-19 win in Navy, what is it, Neyland Stadium. Imagine that for Kalen Deboe's first third Saturday in October rivalry matchup, 21-19. And that be the game of this, like the game that really turns it on for our team. Like, we don't want to be that close to messing this thing up. We don't want to be that close again. So let's kill everything. Like, imagine that, man. Woo, boy. I'm telling you.
That was, and see if this team buys in and stays focused and doesn't look ahead and takes it one game at a time, like Nick Saban was able to do in the early days pre-NIL.
Right.
I mean, this team will be scary. And just think about it. Next year, if we get all these recruits, and I know we won't get all of them, but if we're able to at least get half the recruits that we're going after, it'll be even more scary next year. You know, and the thing about it is, you know, with this team, we get so much talent year in and year out that, I mean, we're always going to be in the, if not in the national championship, in the conversation for it, you know. And so I see this team just no drop off really, and that doesn't necessarily mean we won't lose a game or two here or there, you know, but I don't see it as big of a drop off as, you know, these from the Cal University and all these other teams that think that Alabama's going to lose, you know, 4 or 5 games, you know, and have and fire Coach Smook within 4 years.
Folks tripping.
And I have to say this, and to the people in the chat, if you're here, even if you're not an Alabama fan, just keep it football. You know, if you're talking all that other junk, we don't want you in here. Just keep it football, and you can, you know, just ride it out. You know, and just don't make it personal. Don't bring up anybody's mama, you know, family or anything like that.
Tell them, Zach.
Or anything like that. Just keep it football, and you'll be left alone. We'll conversate with you, you know, and everything else. But once you make it personal, we'll have to get you up out of here. You know.
But tell them, Zach. Hey, y'all heard what Zach said. Don't come in here talking out the side of your neck. Zach, what you got to say to the family so we can let you off the line? Zach, you really went in there. I ain't gonna lie. I had to put my hands on the mouse and get ready. I thought you was about to cuss somebody, boy. Thought you sound like you was ready to cuss somebody, boy.
No, I try to keep it professional.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
You know, with the whole situation with the other channel, I kind of went unprofessional, so I have to.
Yeah. I got you.
Back in.
Yeah, Zach said, let me reel it in. Zach, the people want to know, do you got a song for us today?
I got a song for y'all today.
Let me stop the music. Oh, that's crazy. That don't sound like I ended the band for a dat, and then. But Zach, listen, you ready?
I'm getting ready. Hold on.
All right, y'all. So while Zach is getting ready, listen, we've had 2 days where we kind of just been kind of missing. But my boy Zach told me, he reassured me that he was going to bring the heat. He was going to bring it back starting today. So, Zach, you ready? Uh-oh. Zach, you ready?
I'm getting the lyrics ready because I don't know the song. So
no, Zach, nah, you can't. You gotta know the song, Zach. You gotta know the song, Zach. You gotta know the song, Zach.
Well, I'm doing Antoine's request.
So
I don't know it by heart. So
okay, all right, Antoine.
You gotta follow the lyrics.
Hey,
okay.
Shout out to Antoine. Antoine, my senior mod. If you in the chat, brother. Hey, Zach said, brother, this is for you.
Yes, I'm ready. today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
Zach. I'm gonna be completely honest right now.
Yes.
I don't know this song.
I don't either.
Antoine, what kind of request is this? Antoine, you know what, Zach? We're not gonna blame you. We're gonna blame Antoine. Antoine, report to the phone line right now. We want to know because you put Zach up to a task that we clearly weren't prepared for. We're not trying to hear it. Antoine, you got us singing high school reunion songs.
Yeah, I was trying to do it for Antoine.
That's right, chat. See, your family got your back, Zach. They blaming Antoine too. This all on Antoine, y'all. Antoine, this on you, bro. If y'all in the Discord, just let Antoine know he dropped the ball on this one. He dropped the ball. Was that Wonderwall? I think it was. Because that's what he asked for the other day.
Wonderwall. And
we ain't doing no Wonderwall.
Nope.
So Zach, I got a request.
Okay.
I want to hear Candy by Cameo.
Never heard of that song.
Go look at the words, and we're going to do it tonight on the recruiting show. As a matter of fact, when we do end of show call-ins tonight, you better be ready. Go listen to the song Candy by Cameo.
All right, by Cameo.
Cameo, Cameo. And Zach, you know this song. I be playing a rendition of it. I used to play it all the time. That mug go fire. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna play a little bit for the chat right now. What y'all say? About? Come on, Zach. You trying to tell me you don't know Candy? I'm clearly louder. Come on. Let me stop. I ain't trying to get copyrighted.
I'll have to listen to it and see if I know it because I'm drawing a blank right now.
Listen, so Zach, I'm gonna let you go listen to that. And guess what? We might have time at the end of the show for you to call in and give us your rendition of Candy.
Okay. All
right, man. I'll catch you later, all right?
All right. Roll Tide,
my boy. Hey, Antoine, somebody find Antoine Dwight. Go get your brother Antoine. Tell him we coming for him. No, he didn't put Zach up to that. Not no Wonderwall. I just got out of work meeting and seeing my name. What happened? Antoine, you requested. Listen, there you go. You requested. I'm going to turn the music off. Real quick. We got to have a family moment. Sorry. Coach Smook Network taking time out. Family, AAA, tap in. Antoine, why you got Zach out here singing Wonderwall? Nobody know that song. Is that one of your riding a lawnmower by yourself on the Saturday afternoon songs? Huh? You taking a trip to the corner store, listening to that on the lawnmower? Huh? Talk to me, man. What's going on, Wonderwall? I'm gonna have to listen to it. You should have stayed. They say you should have stayed in the meeting, bro. Hey, they say you should have stayed in the meeting, Antoine. Antoine, they said call the show. They need answers right now. Yo, people, did he bomb on it? Did he? My man didn't even. We couldn't even get the tune, man. We couldn't even rock. You know what I'm saying? We ain't know whether to rock us. We ain't know what to do. Yeah, we blame you, Antoine. Just take it. Just take the blame. You're a senior moderator. You know better. Hey, nah, Zach gonna do that. Jarvis, Zach gonna do Cameo. He gonna do that. I guarantee you, when he listen to that, Zach probably gonna call in before we get another call. And he'll be like, oh, I'm ready for that one. I guarantee you, Zach, I guarantee you, Zach gonna request that at the tailgate party. He gonna be like, can you play that Candy song? That Cameo song? That's gonna be his favorite song. Get on the back porch. Okay. So it's a fire pit on the back porch with my whiskey. That type of vibe. Okay, I got you. We can't get jiggy. Oh man, I love y'all. Man, but get back to recruiting, y'all. Get back into the recruiting talk. Listen, so as always, man, y'all know always when it comes to recruiting, I always gotta have my bro Brody Smook come in the SmooWay, the other half of the SmooWay. That's my brother. We're going to really break down this 25 class targets. Like I said, these are some guys that's really highly touted. To have this group of guys coming in on the first official visits of the season, right? This OV season, is doing good. To me, it sets a good precedence for Alabama and its staff as far as who they're attracting to the campus on official visits. Official visits are the ones where you wine and dine them, put them up in the nice hotels and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and call Brody, get Brody on the line, making sure we can get him. Yeah, Zach has definitely had talent. I think it stupid. Antoine, you stupid. Let me see. I think I got him on the line. Yo, what's up, Brody?
What's going on, man?
Man, nothing much, man. Look, you back from vacation?
Yes, sir. I'm back.
Listen. AAA fam, y'all welcome my brother Brody Smook to the stage, man. The other half of the SmooWay recruiting analysis team, content creation. We about to get on this junk, Brody. It's about to get crazy. You back from vacation, it's time to work.
Oh, for sure, man. Always.
Man, listen.
Back on our grind.
You already know, man. Back on the grind. Listen, so let's dive into it. We got a little bit of time to talk today, and I really want to talk about each and every one of these guys that's been reported as official visits. And I just got message that we might have missed one or two on the list. So we'll go through the list that we have, and we'll just work it top to bottom, man. Starting with the current recruits at Alabama, man. Your thoughts on Derek Smith, man, and what he brings, not just to Alabama, but for this recruiting class, the type of value he creates for this recruiting class.
Oh, man, Smith's very versatile. Not sure which position he'll play. You know, I think they'll allow him to pick which position he wants to play, whether it be wide receiver or safety. It was key getting him in the class. You know, like we've talked about before, keeping these guys in state, him and Antonio Coleman, Ryan Williams. I mean, those are cornerstone pieces of your recruiting classes. And, you know, hopefully we'll be able to keep him on board. You know, he's taking an official visit to Auburn next weekend. But coming to Tuscaloosa again is huge. And, you know, hopefully we'll just be able to solidify his commitment.
Man, so what's his skill set? Like, what's his featured skill set? You could give us one from the wide receiving position, something that he just does great, and one at the safety position, something that just makes him pop. You know, when you look at his game.
I would say, as far as receiver, the first thing that stands out is his speed. Very fast, very explosive, and then on the back end, I would say like versatility, because I think he can line up in multiple positions in the secondary. But yeah, definitely versatility and speed, I would say.
I must say, I think I like his hands. I like his hands more than anything. Yes, he's fast. He's a bigger body, right?
Yeah.
But I think his hands, something that we didn't see, and a lot of people talk about how great Julio was. Julio had some hard hands early on in his career. Strong, hard hands. And he dropped a few. I don't see that with Derek Smith. I don't see that with him. I see the same style of power running in his routes. You know, kind of like what we got from Julio. Not saying he's Julio, because Julio wasn't the most polished route runner. He was just stronger than everybody on the field. But Derek Smith definitely has some smooth route running ability. Move on to the same, you know, position, same type of athlete. Just a different size. LaSierre Brooks, man. What's your feels right? Yeah, you remember when we first started talking about him? Like, go ahead and Don't be too much of a fan like I was when we started talking about him and looking at his film. But tell the people what's your take on him, man.
Man, he's another one. When you talk about speed, that son gun can fly, but when track, I mean, I think he runs like a 10.6 in the 100. I mean, this kid can get after it. From up there near Jersey, you know, for Alabama to offer him as a 3-star, and this man has moved up a ton of spots. I can't tell you the exact number, but they've already got a recruiting bump. Very quick kid. Very versatile, can line up anywhere. I want to say he kind of reminds me of Rico Scott, maybe watching.
Yeah.
Smaller, but can fly. Alabama fans are going to be really happy about him. You know, everybody's worried about the wide receiver position. Who are we getting? Derek Meadows, Caleb Cunningham, all these guys. This guy right here is going to be really good.
Yeah.
And we've already got a lot of young guys, so it's definitely a position you don't need to panic about. This man, all right, these were his stats. He has 51 total touchdowns, 3,355 receiving yards. That is insane, man.
Man, you know what? I got his film up on the screen right now, Brody. The fact that he is a speedster. This is a reoccurring theme with the targets of this staff. And they're not sacrificing size for speed. A lot of these guys are, and last year he's more on the smaller side of this group, kind of like Ryan Williams, but most of these guys that they were going after 6'1", 6'3", 6'5". You know, like Kalen Deboe and his staff is not, they're not convinced that they need short guys to be in the slot. They like having speed mismatches in the slot. Man, look at this guy fly, man. This last year Brooks can fly, and I think that 100-meter split. I think he ran his 100-meter single was a 10.58 or 10.61 or something like that. But his 4x1 team, they had I think the split was, I think their time was 42.9 or 43.9 or something like that. So that was an average split of like 10.2, 10.3.
Yeah.
That is crazy, man. That means somebody in that 4x1 team ran a 10.2, 10.3 100-meter split. Like that, you know how I don't think people realize what if you're not a track runner, and I gotta go look at that. It was either 44 or something, or I gotta go find it. But that 4x1 team, and I think he's the anchor on that team, that 4x1 team. Yeah. So it's the dude has some speed, some natural speed.
And the thing about him, too, is, and the same thing with Zamir Smith, you know, I can touch on him because they're both visiting. You're not hearing about them entertaining these other schools. These guys are already locked in. And keep in mind now, this is the new coaching staff that recruited them. So, like, their relationships are just now being built. Like, they've known this coaching staff for about 3 months, and they're already bought in. So that just shows you, the Alabama brand as well as the development aspect, and you know, just them being locked in says a whole lot to me. So,
and you just said his name, Zamir Smith, the next guy up, man. Another athlete, a guy that could play wide receiver or corner, already committed. I got to speak with Zamir early on in his recruitment, and it was no secret. I think I showed you the text message, Brody. I think it was the third or fourth message. I was like, man, I would love to see if you in that crimson and white. And he sent the elephant with the flame emoji. And 2 weeks later, he was committed. Didn't even get to do the interview with him on the show because, you know, we had different things going on the other channel. But definitely was trying to get him on before the commitment, because that would have been some exclusive stuff that a lot of people, I saw words about him being interested elsewhere. I think they were saying that Miami was a school to look at for him. I think Clemson was a school that they were looking at, you know. So to have his commitment and to go into it as early as he did, that goes, like you said, that goes to show you that this staff is really capitalizing on building relationships. As I get his film up, what's your feels around him? I mean, we see him lined up at running back, wide receiver, corner. I mean, what's your feels about him, Brody?
I mean, just like Derek Smith, more so with Zamir is he's just versatile, man. He can play multiple positions. I think, like I said about Smith, I think he'll choose which position he wants to play. Defensive back, man, he's very hard-hitting, downhill safety. He's smaller, but that doesn't really matter because he makes up with it. He makes up for it with his physicality. As far as receiver, very athletic, very shifty, Tyreek Hill-esque, I would say.
Yeah.
So.
And Zamir is another one, like not necessarily that straightaway speed like we used to get from Ruggs, but he is that shifty speed, get across the field like Jalen Waddle, change of speed. Mm-hmm. He picks up speed, tops out faster than everybody else. Get what I'm saying? The kid can fly. I think kids like this, they tend to do better in the secondary at the college level. Being more like I could see him having a Trayvon Diggs type of transition. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Comes from a similar area too.
Yep.
So I mean, I think Diggs. I want to say Diggs was like, what was he, 6'1" maybe?
Yeah, 6. Trayvon Diggs, I want to say 6. Yeah, he might have been 6'1" when he came to campus. Isn't he 6'3" though, or is that Stephon? Is Stephon?
I think he might be 6'3" now.
Yeah.
He's 6'1". He's 6'1".
Okay. Yeah. So
that's a great comparison right there.
I mean, his ball skills, his athleticism, it kind of looks the same to me. You know what I'm saying? He moves kind of like Trayvon Diggs did, because I thought Trayvon Diggs was going to be a solid wide receiver when he got to Bama. That's what he got recruited to Bama to play. And then when he got switched to the other side, you saw how natural it was for him to be in the secondary and react to the ball, knowing what routes look like, knowing what routes feel like, what releases feel like. Like, that's the advantage of being an athlete and converting to cornerback at the college level, because you learn so much now playing wide receiver at the high school level. You learn so much, so many different developmental programs and things, facilities out there now. You learn so much playing wide receiver. So when you get to college, a lot of that technique stuff, it just comes natural. You're able to kind of cheat everything a little bit because you've played that position before. I just want to take a moment, Brody, while we live, man. We got 255 people watching us live, 176 on Twitter, 79 here on YouTube. Make sure you run the likes up here on YouTube. Make sure you take, if we could, while I got my brother on the line, man, y'all go check my brother Brody out at Brody Smook on Twitter. He does all the write-ups for all the recruiting breakdowns when Alabama offers or a guy commits. He does some great write-ups. We actually going to get him back on his graphics game. You know what I'm saying? He was, real solid in the graphics game. I just went on ahead to put him out there like that. But, yeah, make sure y'all go check out my brother, Brody Smook. And we will be creating our playlist of the SmooWay, where we're going to be doing player spotlights. We're going to be highlighting targets and, hidden gems. All of these recruits that are looking for exposure, we're opening up our recruiting database, our recruiting exposure network up to these young men to try to help them get recruited. And our plan is to just go past college football, is to be in basketball, baseball, softball, women's basketball, all of this. We want to be a place where the high school community feels comfortable coming and getting exposure on this channel. So the way you can support that is liking, sharing, following the content, and checking it out every time it's posted. You never know what you can help a kid do as far as getting to the next level and being a collegiate athlete.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sure.
And if you're on Twitter watching right now, come over to the YouTube side. We've just given one free entry for one of the tickets to the Coach Smook tailgate, Alabama versus Georgia tailgate. We have the RSVP link out there. One of my moderators can share it in the chat. But we are doing the giveaway for the actual ticket, the tailgate ticket. The ticket's going to sell June 15th. And the prices and everything will be announced then. But we're giving away free entries to win 2 of those tickets. So check it out. If you're on Twitter, come over to the YouTube side, check in. I found you on Twitter. Put me in the game, coach, and then I get you in. But back to this recruiting, man. Guys, we got visiting. We were just talking about Zamir Smith, right?
Yep.
Let me go back to this. Hold on. Where my graphic at? Here it is. All right, here we go. We got it back up. I don't know what happened to my screen just then, Brody. I'm over here looking like a soup sandwich. But just got done talking about Zamir Smith. I want to kind of stay with the skill positions and kind of, talk about another wide receiver. Marcus Harris of Mater Dei. As a matter of fact, let's talk about the duo coming from Mater Dei this weekend. You got Jordan Davison and Marcus Harris.
Yeah, Marcus Harris, very good receiver. From Mater Dei out there where Bryce Young played. Him and Jordan Davison. It's a big weekend for both of them. Marcus, I want to say he visited Georgia last weekend. It's Georgia, Oregon, Bama, and there's one other school at Texas. And so this is a big weekend for us. The current coaching staff's the one that really recruited him, so he hasn't had that long of a relationship. Probably a shorter relationship with Alabama than anybody else, but he was familiar with Kalen Deboe when he was at Washington. And so he's always seemed very high on Alabama. But this is a very big weekend for Alabama, when it comes to trying to get him. Alabama's trying to sign about 3 to 4 receivers. I don't think any more than 4. And we already have Lotzier and we have Zamir, whatever position he decides to play, and Derek Smith. So we have flexibility, and Marcus Harris is one of our top targets, and he'll be on campus this weekend. And then, like you said, Jordan Davison, one of the top running backs in the 25 class from Mater Dei. He's down to Ohio State, Oregon, Michigan, and Bama. They said that Michigan's probably the favorite right now because of their running backs coach, but he's got a close relationship with Robert Gillespie. I think that'll really help us out. Being able to retain Gillespie was huge because, we were able to keep Turbo and Turbo Rogers. And so I think the goal is to sign 2 running backs in this class too. Probably going to lose Jam to the draft next year. And so bringing in 2 running backs would be crucial. But having him on campus, like you said, the Mater Dei duo, those are 2 to watch. I wouldn't expect a commitment anytime soon. They'll go through their official visit process and then make a decision probably after the summer. And then another guy I wanted to highlight from Mater Dei is Chuck McDonald.
I was just going to say that's the name that we got that apparently we missed. Yep.
He's 6'1" corner. He's coming in this weekend. He's down 4. It's Georgia, Alabama, Oregon, and USC. It'll be his first trip to Tuscaloosa. Harris and Davison have actually been to Tuscaloosa a handful of times since the new coaching staff was put in place, but it'll be his first trip to Tuscaloosa, so that'll be worth monitoring. And having all 3 of them on campus, being familiar with one another and being able to build relationships with this coaching staff is huge. And then, obviously, I'm sure you'll have guys like Damani Jackson and Xavier Brown.
I was just about to say that whole Mater Dei pipeline is rich at Alabama right now. Like there is a connection there, and I'm about 1,000% sure that the current Mater Dei players on this roster have been, doing their due diligence to get this recruiting class, because you got to think, man, if a guy like Damani Jackson transfers in and can be a part of a national championship winning team, you know what that does for guys like Xavier Brown? Like, oh man, that's the first Alabama Mater Dei corner out of the corner for Bama out of Mater Dei that win the national championship. Now I gotta be the next one. And then who the next one coming? McDonald. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be that type of thing. That's what happened with Coach Saban era. You had guys coming out of the same region, same areas, playing the same position, and they just felt like they had a standard to live up to. And that's what's happening. I feel like Coach Kalen, Deboe, and his staff, they're getting a lot of talent out here to really showcase that we're going to compete. We're going to breed championship winning football. We did it at the lower level with less talent, not at the lower level, but we did it with less talented guys, less gifted guys. We developed those guys. Just imagine what they're going to be able to do with guys who are naturally gifted at all of these positions that we're recruited, man. I want to talk about an offensive lineman, and I'm excited about this one. I feel like if we can get some serious interest from him, and that's the likes of Ty Haywood of Denton, Texas. I like this young man's game. Let me pull his film up for a second. Here we go. Here you go, Ty Haywood right here. This young man's game right here. I want y'all to check out some of his film as Brody gives his assessment on it. But Ty Haywood, you see him playing left tackle right here. Just watch his film.
Yeah, man. You know, he's 6'5", 280. And he's got multiple schools looking at him right now. Alabama recently entered the mix, and like you said, it would be huge to get him on board. Might have to put on a little weight to play tackle. But with him being 6'5", 280, playing left tackle and being a 5-star, that'll tell you enough right there. They already have him as a 5-star, and he hasn't even fully developed. I mean, that's scary right there. Yeah, he's down. He's got Alabama a visit scheduled to Alabama this upcoming weekend, official visit. Oklahoma, Florida State, and Texas A&M, I believe.
Yeah, Texas A&M is the one that I feel like is probably going to end up making that late push like they do. But Oklahoma, I'm hearing that Oklahoma is the front runner right now for this young man. And very much reason to be. You know, Denton, Texas is right there. Not too far from what is it, Bedlam? Oklahoma, is that where they at? Or is it Norm? Yeah. Is it Norm? Where's you? They're in Norman, Oklahoma.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, I knew I wasn't tripping. I was thinking Bedlam yesterday. I was thinking about Jason, Hall of Fame Jason. His show the other day, he had an Oklahoma State caster on there.
I think it's called the Battle of Bedlam. I want to say.
Look, I don't know, man. I just know OU got Ty Hayes, and they got his interest and for good reason. They're in the uptrend. I think Oklahoma is going to surprise a lot of the SEC. I don't think they're going to win a lot of games, but I feel like because of how they're recruiting and their defensive philosophy changing with Brent Venables being the head coach there. And the guys that they're targeting and keeping interest from in these current classes is 24 class, it's 25 class, awesome, highly touted guys. And they are attacking the trenches, and Haywood is a big part of what they're trying to do in this 25 class. So it would not be a surprise to see us go down to the wire with Oklahoma and him having some interest at Bama, because as you all know, the offensive tackle position right now is a spot that we're really trying to develop this year. We're trying to really develop some guys. He could come in and probably make some early impact, some early progression, and have an opportunity to be a freshman contributor, not necessarily a starter, but contribute as a freshman if he was to sign with Alabama.
Yeah, I definitely think he could. And you know, we've spoken on this. You know, we're not necessarily looking for numbers. I feel like this coaching staff's done a great job of looking for guys that fit needs and like fit what we're actually looking for. You know, we're not targeting a whole lot of offensive linemen. He's one of maybe like 3 or 4 offensive tackles we're looking at. And I wouldn't say we're late in the recruiting process, but it's about middle of the pack, like in between early and late stages. So typically right now, like in the past, we'd be looking at about 10 to 12 offensive tackles, and we're looking at like 3 or 4. So we're being very selective, and for the right reason. Like you said, this guy is a trench monster. Can play offensive tackle, offensive guard if he needs to. Losing Tyler Booker and Jaden Roberts, you know, you could probably bump him inside if you had to at the college level, because you know Jaden Roberts, coming out of high school, he played offensive tackle.
Yeah,
monster. We moved him to guard, so it's kind of a similar situation to him, in my opinion. He's not as big, but I feel like you could make that transition from tackle to guard. You're going to have to beat out Oklahoma and Texas A&M, but this weekend probably go a long way in doing so.
Right. 100%, Brody. That's one of those things, man. With guys like him, you kind of just trust the process of what you have available, and to have him come in early, that to me that says a lot. You know, to really make that first impression going into the official season, right? And I believe he is one of those guys that's going to come back multiple times for some of those visits during the season, you know, to get here one weekend. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's at Oklahoma the week we come down there to play Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah.
I would not be surprised, because that in itself would let him know what it looks like for him, you know, in the next 2 years, because most of these offensive linemen come to college knowing that it's going to be hard to get on the field that first year at these Power 5 schools, these dominant, these traditionally dominant offensive lineman production factories. You get what I'm saying? And Alabama is one of those. It's definitely have been one of those. Maybe not has had the full offensive line, a stacked offensive line like we're used to early in Saban era, but every year there's been a highly touted offensive lineman going into the draft from the University of Alabama under Saban's tutelage. So that's another legacy to live up to. And, you know, a lot of one thing that works against Bama, and I don't know if you agree with this, when you talk about legacy and people making a name for themselves, it's easier to do it at other places because of the Saban era. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with you. Yep.
I mean, and a lot of people, they think about it. They probably say, well, yeah, you got to think, man, you're coming to a place where you won't be the first guard drafted in the first round. You won't be the first center tackle. You know, that's not happening for anybody anymore at the University of Alabama. Nobody at any position. I mean, a kicker, you know, maybe if we get a first round kicker out of us, but you know, when's the last time you ever seen a first round kicker? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a different type of breed when it comes to Bama recruiting. That's why I'm excited about what this staff is already doing. Let's talk about somebody else, man. Let's keep going. We got about 2 or 3 more that I want to discuss before I let you go, if you got time, Mr. Brody.
Yeah, man. Of course.
Man, listen. I have to check you. You a busy man out here in these streets, man. I know you.
I don't know.
Listen, man. Oh yeah, and y'all don't forget, Brody literally just graduated from UA, y'all. He literally just graduated. We celebrated him. As a matter of fact, I think we had you online the day before your graduation, or was it the day after?
I think it was the day before.
Yeah.
I want to say.
Yeah. It was pretty cool, man, to be here to experience that with you, man, and then to see you post about it. That was pretty cool, man. You know, I didn't graduate from college. You know, I went for I got 2.5 semesters under my belt, something like that. But I think one of my life goals is, like, I think I'm gonna be a full-time student before it's all said and done. I'm gonna probably go to school with my kids. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna enroll.
Yep.
And I'm
awesome, man.
I'm gonna go to school with my kids. My youngest son, when he go to college, I'm gonna just go to college with him. I'm gonna be like 50-something years old, as a freshman in college, and that's what I'm gonna do 4 years of content, cover my life as a college dad. You know what I'm saying? A dad in college. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Sound like a banger, don't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, another recruit, man, and this is a guy I was kind of highlighting earlier. Andrew Olish, the tight end out of Lehigh High School in Pennsylvania. You know, something that we kind of laughed about in the past is guys, you know, in the region that they got recruited from. But as a recent man, you can laugh about where a lot of these kids come from now, and you'll miss out on a gym, you know. Because if we would have did that with Minka Fitzpatrick, you know what I'm saying? Like we could have did that with Minka. What's your take on Andrew Olish, the tight end out of Penridge High School in Pennsylvania?
I mean, I really like this kid. I mean, you know, one of my favorite players. He's going to wind up being one of my favorite players, Caleb Odom. And when you watch guys like this, a guy that can play wide receiver / tight end. I mean, he has the frame, he has the size, the skill set to play either wide receiver or tight end. I feel like that's the mold that just colleges are looking for nowadays, is that wide receiver / tight end guy. And he fits the bill. But he's going to be on campus this weekend. You know, Penn State's going after him, Michigan. So it's going to be hard to get him out of that territory. But I feel like he really likes Alabama, and, you know, the coaching staff has a close relationship with Brian Ellis, tight ends coach. So, you know, like I said, with the offensive tackle position, offensive line, more specifically, we're very selective at the tight end position,
right?
Which is not necessarily a bad thing. It just means that we have a lot of depth, and because you know, right now we have, I think, 6 on roster.
6 on roster. Yep, you got Lockwood, you got Lindsey, Lewis, Dupree, Oots, and Cuevas.
That's
Yep.
100% right. So,
And that's a stat group, and you're losing. You're going to lose what, 2, maybe 3 of those guys after this season.
Yep.
And you usually only want 4 on roster. Kalen Deboe only had 4 on roster last season at Washington. I think it's kind of hard to push guys out the door with the quality that you have available. So smart move to keep the ones you got and bring the one you brought from Washington with you. Bring him in to kind of add more depth, because next year I think Quavers will have some spots this season, but I think next year he'll be more your senior guy. Him and Lewis will be more your senior guys with guys like Lindsey. And imagine adding a guy like Andrew Olish, like you just said. Looking at the film right now, this is him, y'all, streaking up and down the field like a wide receiver. Same build is Caleb Odom. Definitely going to be bigger. I think he's going to be bigger than Odom, than what Odom showed up as. But look at him just kind of stretch the field. Very good, very balanced in his route running. Not a flat-footed runner. He's not heavy-footed. I'm trying to figure out where the tight end label comes from. Is it this?
Yeah. Maybe he can block. Maybe that's what it is.
I mean, all I see is one-on-ones out there in the perimeter. And yeah, a lot of people are like, man, look at this talent he playing. Man, this is a guy, like I told y'all with Caleb Odom. Caleb Odom made guys look silly, and he played at Carrollton, same school as Juju. Like, it's not about the talent that you're playing against all the time. It's what you do playing against that talent. Some guys are just different, and Andrew Olish is different. You look at him. He runs routes like a big wide receiver. He doesn't run routes. He runs route like Kyle Pitts. Put it like that.
Yep.
I said it. I mean, Kyle Pitts was that dude. Am I tripping, Brody?
No, you ain't tripping. I feel like Kyle Pitts, right after Kyle Pitts, Smoot, I feel like everybody's just like trying to emulate that. Hey, I want to be like Kyle Pitts. I feel like people saw him and was like, that's what we want, like, on our roster. We want, like, a Kyle Pitts guy. And I feel like nowadays that's, like, when you see tight ends, most of them, probably 75% of them are legit, like, wide receivers. They just have the tight end label because of their size. So, but, yeah, I really like Olish. And, I think a lot of what the coaching staff is doing is trying to find guys that can come in and immediately compete.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, we'll likely lose 2. We'll lose Oots and Dupree. And so we'll have Cuevas could go too. He had a good spring, and I mean, you never know what could happen. But yeah, I think he'll be a guy that can come in and immediately play. I think whoever we sign at tight end is going to be a guy that can come in and immediately make an impact.
Yeah, and like we were just saying, man. With the amount of tight ends on roster. It wouldn't be crazy to see him come in and get moved to the wide receiver. We know Kalen DeBoer and his staff, Jamarcus Shepard, they want one big guy. They want a 6'4", 6'3" plus guy that can get upfield, can get in those one-on-ones and be strong in the 50-50 balls, don't run across the middle of the field, and have great hands, great athleticism, ball playing skills. Andrew Olish fits that mold. So does Caden Prothrow. Another guy that I'm excited about. It's a few guys that's coming up that I really believe this staff get their hands on them. We got some serious attention to get their commitments. Last name, and then I'm gonna let you go, Brody. This one is one that everybody's been talking about. We were kind of on this train before most people. He came across our Twitter feed, I want to say second week of March, and that's none other than the man himself, Keelan Russell.
Man, when it comes to Keelan Russell, y'all are going to be really happy if we're able to get him on board. I think we're in great shape to get him. We get the first official visit. The coaching staff hadn't offered him, when me and you caught on to him and really watched his film and broke it down and knew who he was. So, but really, really humble kid, and he really seems to like Alabama. I've spoken with him several times, and it seems like he was just waiting on that Alabama offer, man. I wouldn't be surprised if he committed in the next few weeks. Well, I really wouldn't.
Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if Russell takes his officials for the month of June and we get that commitment July 9th, 10th-ish.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? I would not be surprised. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if we got a hint of his commitment by Tuesday. I would not be surprised if we got that. I would not be surprised. And I'm going to tell you why. Because this is a young man who's now being rated as the #1 quarterback in the nation, right? In his class.
Yep.
He just received that now. So, and Alabama, there's been no secret. Alabama is his premier offer. He wants an Alabama offer. I don't think this young man wastes time. I think he goes ahead, especially with Juju kind of lurking around, the buzz around him kind of lurking and still kind of, you know, and I'm one of the ones, not to discredit Juju, but I'm one of the ones that when I turn the film on, I like Keelan's skill set for what Kalen Deboe and his offense likes to do. He reminds me so much of what Michael Penix was so great at, man. And that's just decision making. That's just decision making, man. He's great decision maker. The kid doesn't act like he hasn't been there before.
Right. I think like a lot with Russell too is, which will really help our case. If he decides to wait and not commit, I don't think he will wait. I think he'll go ahead and make a decision, like you said, around first, second week of July after these official visits. But I think a lot for Alabama can help our chances. You know, seeing a guy like Milroe from the, you know, from a similar area in Texas, similar skill set, having a lot of success. I feel like that can definitely help our chances of landing him. You know, he, like you said, Russell makes great decisions. He's more similar to probably Penix than he is Milroe. I'm not making that comparison. But, you know, for him, like you said, rated #1, that means he's rated over Juju Lewis, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'll go ahead and tell you, I don't have insider knowledge. I'm not an expert, but Juju Lewis, that ship has sailed. We're not getting Juju Lewis.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, George McIntyre, he's off the board. This is your best option. You're looking at your best option right here. Keelan Russell. We believe that. So, you know, getting him on board would be huge. You know, we're going to sign one quarterback, and it sounds like he's our guy. I mean, that's the only way to put it.
And I don't want people to get it twisted because Keelan Russell was a target of Kalen Deboe for probably the last 2 years now. He's been a target of Kalen Deboe. Juju Lewis was an Alabama kid. Like, he was a Bama fan. It's always been kind of like the look for Juju. You go look at the pictures with him and Tua when he was younger. You know, he's always been an Alabama fan. The tires are there. Coach Saban, the respect for Saban was there, right? Wasn't going to be scared to come in and challenge the foregone future prospect of Julian Sayin. He came in knowing that he would have an opportunity to compete against that young man. So, but Keelan Russell has been targeted by Alabama, not Alabama, but by this staff for a while now. And we're not settling for Keelan Russell. We're actually, if you look at the film, and he plays at Duncanville. Kendrick Blackshear was probably, I think, was our most recent Duncanville prospect. That region is probably one of the top regions in Texas. They play in one of the most talented regions in the Texas. We all know what Texas football looks like, right? And they play in one of the best regions, one of the top regions. The touch with the ball, the timing, the ability to kind of like depth perception with his pass. This man can release a ball too early, but put enough touch on it to give his receivers enough time to get up under it. I mean, he just has this confidence in his arm, man.
I'll tell you this, Smoot. He's got a daggum track team out there catching passes.
Oh yeah,
are like #1 in the country in track and field. He's got one wide receiver in the country catching the ball, Decoria Moore. Alabama's not interested in him, obviously, but that don't hurt your case. But I think the thing with Russell that I'll add and let you you know, close it out or whatever, and it's definitely that Russell is. I think he's willing to come in and compete. I think that Juju, like I said, I've never talked to him, don't have insider knowledge. He wants to come in and play immediately. He's not trying to sit behind somebody and be patient and be developed, which is fine, I guess. But Russell, he sees what Milroe did. He comes from a similar area. I'm not going to compare him to Milroe, but I think by the time it's all said and done, I think he'll be similar to Milroe in the way that we use him and the way that he's able to play and be productive for us at Alabama. And I actually think he's going to commit. So you can go ahead and put me on record saying that. So
I keep telling folks, man, we don't just talk this stuff because we speculating. Like when we usually talking about kids and their interest in Bama is because they don't have to say they interested in Bama for me to know where their heart is. You know, I've done a lot of, traveling around this world, being in the military, dealing with different personalities, different type of leaders, subordinates, things like doing a lot of community work. And it's a certain lingo that's out now, and these kids have a horrible way of hiding their face cards. A lot of these kids have a horrible way. If you get past their social media accounts, you can really find out. And yeah, Brooks is one of those kids, man. I mean, he's one of those kids that I enjoy the conversation. I enjoy the interactions. I mean, not Brooks, but Russell. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about last year Brooks too, but Russell is one of those kids. And when you put him up against his peers, there is separation. When you put the film there is some separation. There is spots where you can say, oh, he's faster than that guy. Oh, his arm is stronger than that guy's. Oh, he's more accurate than that guy. Like, there are multiple spots and more consistent spots in his film, in breaking him down in those areas where you could kind of say, okay, this is why he's number one. And you look at Juju, you could say the same. You can make arguments in some cases, but he's not as athletic with his legs, right? And like you said, his mentality, to me, his approach to the game is different. Juju has a offense that's like systematically ran, for him. Keelan Russell is guy. You see this guy going through reads, and like you said, he also has the added wide receiver skill sets that you see at the college level. He's throwing to college level wide receivers right now. So,
yeah,
I mean,
that's what I was going to say too. When it comes to Russell, I think it'll be an effortless transition. I think he's that good. I think he can come in. He probably won't play immediately because of Ty Simpson, but he'll be in the conversation.
Oh yeah,
commits to Alabama. I firmly believe that.
I
think he'll be in the mix.
Especially with his projection to graduate early, get in for a spring bowl practice. This year, bowl season is extended with, not bowl season, but playoff. That'll be 3 extra practices for the young man. Just get out there and start getting to the day-to-day. Like that's an extra 3 practices, I think. So, and y'all know recruiting is always a day and night thing. So definitely stay up to date. If y'all want to stay up to date, Brody, tell the people where to find you once again before I let you off the line, man.
Man, y'all can find me on Twitter. I wasn't active last week a whole lot because I was at the beach, but this is what I do for a living now. So y'all get plenty of that. Y'all probably get tired of me, but it's Brody Smook on Twitter. X, whatever you want to call it. We call it, me and Smoot call it Twitter. But yeah, I post a lot of recruiting stuff, a lot of stuff to deal with Alabama football and basketball. So that's where y'all can find me.
For sure. And speaking of Bama basketball, bro, I can't let you go without us having this conversation because literally, and Brody, I just want you to kind of give like a synopsis of what, like a rundown of what our conversation was at Applebee's 2 weeks before A-Day.
Man, when it comes to this basketball team, it's national championship or bust at this point, bro. That's just the bottom line. You bring Mark Sears back. He's the best player in the country.
Brody, tell him about our conversation, man, about before the guys who left, tell him about our conversation. We was just sitting there talking, putting our little X's and O's together and crossing our T's and dotting our I's. And just tell him about it, bro. Tell him about the predictions and everything. Just tell him.
Man, I don't remember a whole lot. I'm trying to remember.
So you remember I told you about the conversation with Mark Sears at the barbershop?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. You want me to tell him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, Sears was at the barbershop and with Smook, and he was asking, Smoot was asking about several of these guys. He was like, man, they all about themselves. They don't want to be here. I ain't going to say the names of who's the players he was talking about.
Yeah.
But let's just say those guys are gone and that we're better off.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, preseason number one, we got guys. I feel like, Aiden Holloway.
Yes.
He knew. He had to know that Sears was coming back.
That was the man. Come on, Brody. We talked about this when Aiden Holloway left Auburn and Alabama was his only destination that he was like looking at. I said, man, there's no way he's coming back to be the cattle horse in the backcourt, right? There's no way. There's no way when he could come back and be the point guard and Mark Sears can play off ball now. What are we talking about? And then you bring back Jaren Stevenson. You go and get the two big guys. Oh my God.
You got Trelly. You got Grant Nelson back. You got Cliff who can block shots and score. You got what we have 2 5-stars we signed.
Yes.
Baron Pylon. I'm telling y'all, it's national championship or bust. I mean, that's bottom line in my eyes. I'm not settling for anything less.
And this is a team now. I feel like we're more complete, more equipped defensively. It was. Yep. I think our perimeter defense shored up going into the tournament last year, but now we get to secure the inside. Man, God, please allow these boys to stay healthy. Please let these boys stay healthy, because if we could stay healthy, Brody, we can run away with the SEC, right? But I think Final Four is like the floor. I think Final Four is the floor.
That's crazy, man. When did you ever think you'd say that about Alabama?
Alabama basketball, Brody? Never in my life. And I knew we've had some teams. We've had some teams in the past. If we had I think maybe 2 or 3 teams in the 90s, early 2000s, we was kind of making a surge. And then when Avery Johnson came back, we had hope. But I mean, now with Nate Oates and what he's doing in recruiting and the way that, man, if we don't have another gym by the end of next or something about another gym being built, I know something. I know something because
we might not have those long if that's the case.
We need to give. Come on, y'all. We need to give them. What's up, Fan First TV in the building?
we got 6 seniors, and like you said, I feel like we're going to be better on the defensive end of the floor. I feel like he placed an emphasis. People don't know it. People ain't even talking about the defensive aspect. They're thinking about offense. They're like, we got Youngblood. He was AAC Player of the Year or whatever, and they're looking at Houston Mallett, and you're looking at Aiden Holloway. You're looking at the offense perspective. I guarantee you, Oates, y'all, he was looking at the defense. That's what he's concerned about. That son gun, if he don't worry about anything, he worries about defense. And so I feel like we're going to be much better on the defensive end, especially around the perimeter, and being able to protect the rim, especially with Cliff and Grant being able to play his natural position at the 4. So I'm really excited to see, what we look like in the fall and the national championship or bust, man.
Man, I'm right there with you, bro. I'm right there with you. But as always, bro, appreciate you for hanging out with your brother today, man. Talking this good recruiting talk, man. And like let's just continue to let the people know, man. Like we really got something brewing over here. A few days out from really like pushing out our first set of content. I'm actually going to be doing the player spotlights starting tomorrow, man. We highlighting Tim Keenan, man. Current player on the roster. Then we'll be doing the SmooWay uptrend alert. We got an uptrend alert. We're gonna start doing graphics and everything for these players, man. We really want to take this thing to the next level. So if you got any recruits that you want us to look at, if you got any players on the currently being targeted, anybody that you want us to discuss, check myself out, check Brody out at Brody Smook on Twitter. Shoot him an inbox, DM or something. Or you can send it to my Gmail, coachsmook@gmail.com. Send it to us or bring it to the Discord. We got our Discord link floating around out there. Bring it to Discord and share it in the recruiting room, recruits to watch, or I think what's the name of that room? I forget the name of it, Lord Jesus. So many channels. What's the name of that? Hold on. I got y'all. Hold on. Hold up. Here we go. Check out this recruit. That's what it's called. Check out this recruit. Y'all post their information in there. It's an open channel. Go in there, post their stuff, And we'll talk about it. But yeah, Brody, once again, bro, thank you for coming on, bro. And anytime, man, anytime you want to be on, like tonight, we got QB Reese, mom, she's coming on. We might have Langston Hogg. He might be on tonight. Dorian Barney, DB might be on tonight. We got a few that we got lined up that we're gonna try to get on tonight. If scheduling takes care of itself and everything gets handled today like I need it to be, we will be doing live tonight, talking recruiting with recruits, current Alabama targets, and some few hidden gems that people aren't talking about. So let me know, bro.
Man, I'll be tuned in always, man. I appreciate y'all's support. Appreciate you letting me on here, man.
For sure, man. For sure. Well, you enjoy the rest of your day, bro, and we'll talk later, all right?
Yes, sir. God bless. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, man. Shout out to my brother Brody Smook, man. Shout out to him. Y'all better show my brother some love, man. He do some solid work, man. Working at Tide 100.9 over there with D. Ryan Fowler and Gary Harrison, the Jay Martin Morning Show. All of those guys over there at 100.9, man. They got a great staff over there. They do great content. Looking to hopefully collab with them one day when I start making it big. But with that being said, y'all, hey, we got Reality or Reach real quick. I want a Reality or Reach banner real quick. And I'm going to ask this question. I'm going to actually poll it out because we ain't done one this week. Hold on. So let me poll this out for y'all real quick. Because we really going in right now. Hey, let me know. Y'all like the new logo up there? Where's it? Y'all see the new logo? Hold on. Let me full screen it, bad boy. Where is it? Y'all see that logo right there? That mother fire, ain't it? Tell the truth. Tell the truth, Keita. Can you see it? You can't see it? Right there? Oh, can't see it. Dang it. What up, Tink? How you feeling today, man? Anybody that came in that I didn't greet, man, I'm sorry, man. We were locked into that segment there talking recruiting. That's going to be one of the clips I'm posting. I'm actually a microphone. Yeah, that mother fire. Let me see if I get a big picture of it. Let me see. Tell me that mug ain't fire. Hold on. I'm about to show y'all. Playing with me. Tell me that mug ain't fire. That mug fire. Yeah. That mug fire. Oh, you say you want to see the new banner? Let me see if I can find it real quick. Where did I put it? Let me see. Is this the new one? I don't know where it's at. Hold on. I gotta find it. Canva. Projects. Where's my projects? Here we go. I'm gonna present this bad boy here. Present. Here you go. I'm gonna act up real quick. Hold on. I'm being bad. I'm gonna share this screen. Hold on, y'all. It won't pull up. It won't pull up. So I'll just share this. There you go. I'll just share that. How about that? Y'all like the new one? Move that Reality or Reach banner for me real quick so you could uncover y'all beautiful faces. That's the updated one. I got the picture for Piano Man. I'm gonna put that on the mat today. Shout out to Piano Man for sending his picture in. All my AAA fam. Michelle Cochran is in the building. I thought that mug said Michelle Obama out the corner of my eye. I was about to go crazy. Oh my God. But yeah, there go the new banner, y'all. That's the new banner. Got it updated. Y'all see the rows. We starting to get rows and rows. These pictures are going to start getting smaller and smaller. The more people we get to join the family, the smaller the pictures going to get. And we're going to launch this banner here. I think we should have it done. Hopefully, let's try to have them all done before the end of August, y'all. Like I don't want it pulling up like a week before the game. I want that mug here like a month. So continue to support the channel and contribute the way you've been doing. And y'all get to see that bad boy. What else we got? We got RSVP announcement. Listen, don't forget to RSVP, y'all. I'm telling y'all. You do not want to miss out on this bad boy. Telling y'all right now. You do not want to miss out on this bad boy. I need to share the screen the right way. There we go. There it is. You do not want to miss out on this bad boy. All right. I think it said we got 4 more spots available. 4 more spots. You gonna send yours today, Gary? Please do. Please post it. And also, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and update. You need to go ahead and update your avatar on the YouTube channel. I'm gonna act like I don't know you because you got a G in your you and Gil. I'm gonna get on y'all for that. I'm gonna get y'all for that. So we got RSVP for the Coach Smook tailgate party, Alabama versus Georgia tailgate. We got the banner information. We got recruits visiting this weekend. What else we got, y'all? Anything else I'm missing? I feel like I'm missing something. I think we're good, y'all. So with that being said, y'all, appreciate y'all for hanging out with your boy today. Listen, we got a little late start. We had some, I don't know what was happening. I think my drivers were updating or something it always do it after Warzone updates on my computer. It always mess everything up. So appreciate y'all for hanging in there with your boy. We reached 281 live viewers today. That was 68 live right now on YouTube. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. We got a $5 super chat coming in late. Antonio Russell says, notice how Naeem Ford is opening up to Bama. He wasn't as interested when Saban and T-Rob was here. Listen, Naeem Oford, I don't think we are going to get that flip. Ohio State has a pretty nice NIL package for that young man. But they also have opportunity for him. Him and Caleb Downs possibly being the next two. Take Caleb Downs after his next year. If he sticks at Ohio State. Remember I said it. But yeah, I appreciate that $5 super chat, man. My boy. What's up, Sean? I see you pulling up late. Listen, we got 214 live on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, as we close down the show, if you can come over and say checking in from Twitter, you can win yourself a free entry to be one of our sponsored guests. We actually have 4. We have 2 spots that are being sponsored. Those are going to be raffled off. Those 2 spots, we will be doing a raffle for those 2 spots. But we have 2 free entries that are available. We got one that hasn't been claimed. I was trying to hand it out earlier, but we got the other one that nobody's claimed yet. So we'll jump into that. And so before we go, reality or reach, we're gonna knock that out, and then I'm gonna do my words of encouragement. Then we out of here. Reality or reach. Will this Alabama with Kalen Deboe's first full, and I'm not gonna say will. Kalen Deboe's first full recruiting class of 2025, will finish as the number 1 ranked recruiting class in the class 25. Reality or reach? Oh, Rod Baker, that was you? That was you from Twitch? From Twitter? You better claim that thing, my dog. Marquita, can you get that name down for me? They said reach. No, they didn't. I'm gonna pull it out. Cause y'all being real ghetto and hostile right now. Here we go. There go the poll. Bama 780 with the $6.99 Canadian dollars. Is it Canadian dollars? That's what it say. CA means Canadian dollars. Y'all know that, right? Shout out to her for the donation. She says, have a wonderful Friday and an even better. What was that? an even better weekend, AAA family. Today Friday? Oh, tomorrow Friday. Girl, whew, I was about to say, better not be Friday. I know I ain't miss a whole day. I know we had Monday off, but Jesus Christ. Got the poll out for y'all, man. Got the poll out for y'all. Y'all run up the poll votes. We got 21 votes on the poll right now. Give me 50 of them things, man. 50 of them things. And don't forget to run the likes up. We're at 86 likes on the stream, y'all. 86 likes. Don't forget to run these likes up for your boy. Don't forget to run the likes up for your boy. Please. Greatly appreciated. Much greatly appreciated. Much greatly appreciated. I'm just trying to make sure I get all the votes in. Yeah, y'all keep running them up. We at what, 92, 91? I see the numbers going up. Y'all was sitting in here watching, there ain't one liking. Ooh. Y'all was in here watching, one liking. Come on, y'all. 92? Okay. Y'all silly. Karaoke, kick that like button. Top 5 is definitely a reality. Number 1 could be. All right, we need a few more votes. Two more. Give me 2 more. All right. 58% say. 58% say reality. Let me see this. And it looks like we got a super chat on this thing. Who that super chat from? Reality Reach. Do we have the best moderators? Reality. Shout out to my boy. Crimson Blood 2022. Clemson Blood 22 with the $22.22 super chat. But yeah, I think we do. Y'all was being real nice this morning. Y'all know that rough dude he came through the channel before. We had to block him before. Had to block him or it, whatever, before. Check this out. Here go the results. Here go to our results right here from the Reality or Reach question. Kalen Deboe, class of 25. I spelled Deboe wrong. Ranked number 1. Reality, 58% of y'all say reality. 41% say reach. I'm going to say I'm leaning more towards the reality side myself. I'm going to say it because of this, and this is how we're going to end the talking part of our segment. Reality, because 1, you look at the amount of 4 stars that we have on this commitment list already, that I believe are going to 4 out of the 6. I believe we have 6 4-stars committed right now. 4 out of the 6 I can see getting 5-star ratings. Lacia Brooks is already starting to move up in the rankings as a 3-star, so his 4-star status is going to be probably solidified by the end of his senior year. You got Luke Metz, who's going to be a 4-star. You got Miles Johnson, who's probably going to end up being a 4-star. Like a lot of these guys that's already committed that are 3 stars and 4 stars, they're getting elevated as far as the rankings are going. And then you look at some of the guys that we're targeting. Marcus Harris, I think we have a good chance at landing him and Jordan Davison as a duo. Both those guys, I think Marcus is a 4-star. Jordan Davison is a 4-star. You look at the guy in the secondary. I think he's a 26 kid. Wouldn't have nothing to do with this class, but that just goes to show you that type of talent. I think he's a 4-star DB. You look at the offensive lineman. You get a guy like Ty Haywood, a guy like who's the other kid? Mike Carroll in this class. You get guys like that are highly touted. You got Antonio Coleman that's currently committed in this 25 class. I mean, the 25 class is already lit. So look at their early projections right now. A lot of these guys are 4 stars. They might get that bump. They might get that higher end 4-star rated at 90, 89, 90 composite score, right? And that might end up ranking this class just above there. I mean, they're number 7 right now, I believe. We're number 7. So it's not to me, it's not a reach. especially the way that Courtney Morgan and this administrative staff, this player personnel staff, how they've been working the recruiting trail. And then also to look at what this staff is doing, the relationships that they're building. Like a lot of names out there. Kalen Russell, you add him to this class, that's a bump, right? Yeah, so y'all run it up, man. I appreciate y'all. And today's word of encouragement, man. I got a scripture for y'all today. I'm gonna pull the scripture up and I'm gonna put some different music on too while we doing this. I like the West Coast G-Funk music. Get me in my Jesus Christ beat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that video? Dude's like, Jesus Christ, he was doing all that. Jesus Christ. Y'all remember that? The dancing guy, he was y'all don't remember. But listen. So today's words of encouragement are coming from the scripture, from my daily scripture today. It was John 16:3. And the scripture says, but when he, the spirit of truth, comes, he will guide you into all the truth, full and complete truth. For he will not speak on his own initiative, but he will speak whatever he hears from the Father, the message regarding the Son. Listen, that was a quick excerpt explaining about how a lot of people say it's intuition, right? I don't believe in intuition no more. I believe in being led by the higher power, by the Holy Spirit, right? So when we speak on that aspect, I think a lot of times that gut feeling, to me, I think that's the Holy Spirit. Me personally, I think that's God speaking to you. And when you're leaning on truth, when you're trying to build your life on truth, meaning your truth may be ugly sometimes, but dealing with it to become a better person, that's how you handle truth. Truth ain't always good. A lot of people think truth is good. No, truth is just being honest and allowing it to be what it is. But how do you build from that? And when you're being led by truth, you open yourself up not only to be broken down or be ripped away from something, a bad habit or a bad thought process or a bad group of people, but to be restored in that same sense, because you're dealing with it from a truthful place and the fix is not fake, right? So I want to encourage you all to live in your truth, right? What's up, Daniel X? Appreciate you for pulling up. You can't make it without Jalen Hill. What do you mean? Sorry to hear that. I hope you don't believe that, because there's a lot of talent in it. But definitely want to encourage you all to live in your truth, meaning face those things that you know are holding you back. Whether, like I said, a lot of people, they don't even know that a lot of times you can't do things because you choose to believe that you can't do it. Get what I'm saying? Whether it's getting up, getting in shape, getting to the gym, or getting out working, walking around to work out, like all of those things, even just being a better friend, spouse, sibling, whatever. A lot of times we can't achieve these things because we don't think that we can. But living in truth, it allows you to to inspect your life, to evaluate your life, and to really look at those things that are keeping you from being what you desire to be. Like me, I used to be very prideful. So one thing that I've been working on in this transition, in this phase of life is, not allowing my pride to block me from hearing and listening to what's being said instead of who's saying it, right? Because a lot of times we'll just judge what's being told to us or being said to us based off of who's saying it, not what's being said. And what's being said is the important thing. Take the emotions out of it, take the face away from it, listen to what's being said. And if it's truth, it'll really strike you and cause you to reevaluate some things. So live in your truth and watch it help you establish better ways. A lot of times your truth is ugly. Face it though. How do I replace it? How do I get in this place where I replace those bad habits with positive things? And I think you'll find yourself in a lot better place and being more productive in this community and this society that we live in, because it is a lot of distractions and a lot of things that can teach you or, influence you to believe otherwise, But I encourage you today to live in your truth. All right. And with that being said, I want to say thank you to everybody for hanging out with your boy today, this morning. We've had fun. We've had some super chats come through. We had Cynthia Middleton come through with $5. Antonio Russell came through with $5 super chat. You had Bama Beauty come through with $6.99. Then you had Crimson Blood come through with the $22.22. Y'all know every time we see that $22.22, you know who's coming with it. Shout out to my bro, Crimson Blood, man. Much love to everybody, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed today's segments, the phone calls. Appreciate everybody that called in. Appreciate all the likes, all the new subscribers. We are at 1.64K now. We're still on our way. Trying to get to that 1,700 mark. We were trying to reach 2K. We got another day. You never know what can happen. But we are on the road to 2K. And yeah, keep supporting, keep sharing the videos, sharing the lives. Tonight, I will make an announcement some type of way whether I'm going to be able to get on this and do a live tonight. If not, just know tomorrow morning is Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. Freestyle Fridays. We bringing the energy. And hopefully we get on tonight because I would love to hear Zach and his rendition of Cameo. But with that being said, y'all, I thank you all for supporting. Continue to do what you do. Shout out to my producer in the back, Marquita, doing her thing in the back, keeping everything organized. Shout out to my manager, KT. She leaving for vacation tomorrow, y'all. So I'm going to be out here acting up all over social media. I ain't got nobody abusing me, taking my phone and telling me what I can and can't do. So if y'all see some uncharacteristic stuff, it's because KT ain't here and I'm about to act up. I ain't gonna have no home training. Nah, for real. I'm gonna be good. I've been doing so good. I think I've been doing real good. I really thank y'all for supporting me and helping me in that aspect. May have to call in tomorrow. You need to be monitored. Listen, somebody need to come babysit me. Because I do feel like acting up. I've been seeing a lot of slick stuff, but I've been letting the Lord fight my battles, and that's been working good. So you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave that old man alone. I'm gonna keep becoming this new Smoot that I'm starting to love. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving this new dude. So love yourself, live in truth. It's your boy Coach Smook, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Love y'all and roll tide.